supposed to be open mic, so if you want to perform and you ain't in the show and you just got something that you want to get out to the people, come talk to me. And if you're nervous, don't. I'm going to be that way. Oh, and people by the doors, crack them. Hi. Open it. Push it. Push it. Push it. All right.
That's it. When kids snap, when they snap, when what? Kids snap.
Rewind.
When kids snap, when they snap, when kids snap. When kids snap, when they snap, when kids snap. They running through your halls with a gun, click, clack, and vengeance in their eyes. They looking for payback. When kids snap, when they snap, when kids snap.
Come on.
When kids snap, when they snap, when kids snap. They running through your halls with a gun, click, clack, and vengeance in their eyes. They looking for payback, stay back. Or else you get capped too, because where were you when my whole back was bruised trying to shield myself from the punches? Stay back. Don't try to touch me, because where were you all those days I had to go home hungry? These damn bullies keep stealing my bag lunches. I tried to tell administrators I thought I was smarter, but telling doesn't make it stop. It just makes them hit harder. And even if you do tell him that one dude, he has a crew, so when the smoke clears, he's replaced by another goon. So now it's my turn. I'm about to go get him. Put in the clip, cock it back. I'm about to go kill him. I know they'll see me as a villain, but I'm really a hero when he goes. Him and everybody else that ate him on with laughter, with cheers. They got a rush out of my tears, but with this trigger finger, it's over when I apply pressure from my peers this whole year. I've been viewed as lame, loner, loser, so weird, but I feel with this steel, I'm gonna be the most feared. I walk into the school with a death stare. I know who's gonna get got, where they hang out, and what time they get there. I walk into school with a death stare. I know who's gonna get got, where they hang out, and what time they get there. I want them to beg for me to go away the same way I did to them. Then I want them to cry with bloodshot eyes. Their life in my palm like God, but I'm not him. Cause that would imply I'll have some sort of mercy on you. No, you was cold. The bell rings and now it's time to start the show. Mask on, shots rang out. They don't know who's holding the heat. I remember you laughing at me, bang, bang, go to sleep. Don't try to pray now because he is forsaking you like you did me. Dump the clip out on the hallway and reload after it's empty. Mask off when I confront my bully. I remember all those times you pushed me. Embarrassed me in front of my crush, but you aren't such a tough guy when the slugs fly. Goodbye. And there he was, finally defeated. But seeing there's no way out of this mess, I turned the gun to my head. When kids snap, they are the neglected. They take matters into their own hands, devise a plan, and people end up on a death list. I guess it's them trying to tell us something, but warning comes before destruction. Yet we never read that message. Thank you. Voices!
How the fuck am I to keep my composure with you approaching me like this?
Rewind.
How the fuck am I to keep my composure with you approaching me like this? You're making a compulsive lie out of me. As much as I feel you'd be impressed by my buoyancy, I can't neglect the little boy in me that still wants to protect your innocence. I don't want to strip you of your innocence. But I've already pictured you stripped, covered in not enough of whatever you had on seconds prior to my prize unveiling of its celestial fires, prior to it deciding to pry open your desires, after you questioning why exactly my words stirred fires between your thighs. Before me stating my lips could make those flames subside, claiming my pride won't let a bit of heat reside, I've been placed here to abide by your rules and guidance. I provide. You guide me to a land where chocolate milk and honey flow steadily with my hands in it, fingertips drenched. Faith guides me, so from henceforth I no longer put faith in my sight or my touch. If it can't be felt deep within the soul, then it doesn't stir the feelings enough. Which is why I say give me all of you, because you can never give me enough. Enough. Enough with all that, that's enough. Please, please, please do not be led astray by the gentleness of my touch, nor the innocuous nature of my kiss because before you gave yourself to me, I fiend for your taste on my lips. I've been waiting to reminisce on the suppleness of your skin, moistening the softest parts of my melanated facial arcs, lips embracing your walls of darkness, beard just spiritual hardness. I've been trying my hardest to keep my composure. It's gone too long since I've had my mouth. You look like the Nubian cream filling of a mega stuffed Oreo. Must be a new flavor. Potion, the buds of my tongue may have that with struck. You're showing favor, you be a favor and allow me to be your taste tester to assure that your sweetness never festers. Let's have a feast, no time to rest. Limits tested, tirelessly tested. Energy expended to our cardiacs, arrested hands cuffed around your ankles like high waters, ready to dive in like Drake songs head first. My inner God says she's the daughter of the Nile, right? I think you should be careful. My inner demons say fuck caution. I think you should care less. It's okay to be careless as long as souls coalesce. Come on, let's see what awaits when we come together and see the ecstasy. No Titan, I see when I'm out to sea. No way I sink too deep. I think it's my place to keep this ship exactly where it needs to be. And may your water be able to withstand everything you receive from me. Hands heavy like anchors standing voraciously against your bottom, trying to reach the bottom of your soul to a place not even God knows. Lord knows she could create nothing better than the nose. I believe I breathe my first breath while inhaling the innocence of a young. There goes our innocence. Nose deep dive into the place you're most holy. You are God to me. Everything you are is good to me, and although our most sacred connections that happen with me paddling out to sea, find a way to submerge all of me. I don't know if I think you could handle things being that deep. I spend far too much time thinking about what this could or couldn't be when I'd rather be swimming the sea of possibilities that awaits, waiting at the center of your divine floodgates, trying to decide whether I should sink or swim more. Maybe I'll do both. If your mind says that's good enough, that still wouldn't be good enough. If really just one nuclear mind will make you love. Not to say that we be making love, but if we were making love just good, wouldn't be good enough, deep wouldn't be deep enough, and excess of fluid couldn't secrete enough to leave my heart. They like that. Take your time, get your stripes. I know the rest of life sounds nice, and rarely does one haggle over taxes when enamored by the right price, but there's no bar here to tell you the price is right. I know we all find our answers using hindsight, but before you visualize the sight of me behind your hind parts, waist the line, fingertips dancing along your physical outline as our spirits intertwine, let me tell you of the things I've pined for since meeting. The things that without I just can't do. I need your mind, your body, your heart, your soul, the encasing around your pinning you down to your foot sole, or your head to pussy, you hold me tight. And never let go. Or we may be destined to see tomorrow, but until it comes, we'll never know. Be my support system, my backbone, the warrior goddess on which my spiritual skills are home, my wife, my queen, and so much more. Before you give yourself to me, know these are the things I'm asking for, because I've been trying to keep my composure. But as I get older, holding my tongue becomes more and more difficult. As my wants become more and more cyclical, simply put, little of you won't do. Until I have your all, I'll always want for more. Because everything I crave are the pieces of you will die.
Go in.
To be honest, I'm just trying to keep my faith. But it's so hard right now. The world is crazy. I'm just trying to keep my guard right now. Can't start right now. I'm following my heart right now. I said the world is crazy, so I'm trying to keep my guard right now. The other day in class, I was turning pages in my textbook. I seen a picture of Dr. King looking down with his headship. Is it sad that I ain't wonder what it took for him to look like hope is lost so my niggas feeling misunderstood? Nah, you should have seen it coming. And when they freed us from the fields, they ain't promised nothing. And now they acting like we equal, but they bill was frontin'. And we wouldn't be underground like Harriet Tubman. I'm talking railroads. 2016, my homies tired of playing scapegoat. Tired of playing victim to the system for a payload. They threw us in the storm, but they ain't offer us a raincoat. It's cool though, I found the gold at the end of the rainbow. But I guess I get what I deserve, don't I? Word on the streets, they ain't heard from us. I guess I get what I deserve, don't I? Talk down on my name, throw dirt on us. Look, the potential of my people is nothing but heaven sent. And then that we can be successful, but look at my president, we ahead of it. The truth will set you free, so now I'm spreading it. 7 iPhones dropped and y'all still not getting it. They want us to keep our seats, but I'm feeling like Rosa. If she can fight for us, why can't we just stick to the quota? And because of Malcolm X and the Black Panther Party, I'm about to Malcolm Flex swooping in that Maserati. I'm sorry. Sorry. They They wrote the book for me to finish the story. Like Lewis Latimer made the light to shine in our glory. You're thinking poorly. When Booker T founded Tuskegee G, they said we couldn't make it. They was lying through their teeth. Just George cardboard peanuts when we needed to eat. Ella Baker who fought for us when we tried to succeed. Ralph Bunche, first black to win the Nobel Prize. Garrett Morgan who made the traffic lights to see with your eyes. I'm talking Garrett Morgan, not Morgan Freeman. We ain't free men. Playing victim to the system just for me to be a free man. They say change comes in the seasons. An entrepreneur just trying to maneuver the sooner future of fighting these demons. For what reason? I knew this life wasn't fair. They told me stand in my beliefs and then they gave me a chair. They told me what he got to offer with his nappy ass hair. They ain't paying my tuition, but they act like they care. I'm thinking poorly. When Booker T founded Tuskegee, they said we couldn't make it. They was lying through their teeth. George cardboard peanuts when we needed to eat. Ella Baker who fought for us when we tried to succeed. Ralph Bunche, first black to win the Nobel Prize. Garrett Morgan who made the traffic lights to see with your eyes. I'm talking Garrett Morgan, not Morgan Freeman. We ain't free man. Play victim to the system just for me to be a free man. They say change comes in the seasons. An entrepreneur just trying to maneuver the sooner future of fighting these demons. For a reason, I knew this life wasn't fair. They told me stand in my beliefs and then they gave me a chair. They told me what he got to offer with his nappy ass hair. They ain't paying my tuition, but they act like they care. I swear, there were times where I wondered what my life's for. Let's believe you ain't alive till you know what you would die for. This is true survival. I walk the streets with my eyes closed, one hand on my strap, the other hand on my Bible like Michael. You can get jacked, son, but it ain't frightful. You can see them bullets There were times where I wondered what my life's for. Let's believe you ain't alive till you know what you would die for. This is true survival. I walk the streets with my eyes closed, one hand on my strap, the other hand on my Bible like Michael. You can get jacked, son, but it ain't frightful till you see them bullets spiral from that double-barrel rifle. Try to run and hit your spinal. Just another day suicidal. So don't you die before you know what you were alive for.
Voices!
King Dad, Mr. CYOD, if you're ready for me to flow, I want you to say flow for me.
Flow for me.
I said they call me TCO King Dad, Mr. CYOD, if you're ready for me to flow, I want you to say flow for me.
Flow for me.
Our lives are said to be insane. It's caused by our thoughts, and thoughts turn to desire, and desire turns to pleasure, and pleasure turns to pain. And trying to cope with this pain is like trying to play basketball with Michael Jackson, or maybe even moonwalk across stage with Michael Jordan, which would be a challenge for our minds to obtain. We need to be humane, be strong and courageous, help those who are spiritually weak. By lending them your hand, you'll strive till they have reached their peak. But yet, we still find ourselves engrossed in insanity, showing no sign of righteousness, speaking words of profanity, cleansing our bodies with the unclean sparks of insanity, blinding our eyes from the qualities of humanity. Our feet are binded and stuck into the ground, butterflies in our stomach growing larger by the pound. These thoughts are reminiscent of the past, all the reminiscent feminists, agonists, pro and antagonists stuck into their own class. We need to purify our heart, and the word of God is the antidote. I say life ain't no joke. 1 minute you rich, the next minute you broke. 1 minute you dream, the next minute you awoke. 1 minute you choke, the next minute you croak. But we all need to come together in order for us to one day live in unity. Just like them old days. And I remember those days. Because I remember those days. Those lazy old days. Looking outside at the kids who hang around all day and did nothing but play. Those days when the weather was clear, when the skies are blue, when the birds are chattering, when the cows are moo, when little Johnny and little Sue were the very best of friends, although one was Catholic and the other was a Jew. Those days when families and their children are reuniting, and God and his sons and daughters are reuniting, a reunion open with the holy lighting, which is lighting the way for us to live, but also despiting our flaws from our ability, from our focus, from our agility, because they all know that we should live in civility. Those days when the only thing you need to do in life was live, laugh, and love. That's until life became a terrible frustration, a genetic mutation, a worthless donation, a common agitation, a dead creation. Was it all for one and one for all? As our shadows are thriving, as we were driven against the wall, we never had the guts to stand tall. How did we get ourselves in a situation no one could ever recall? Those days when the only mathematical equation we needed to know was good grades plus good credit equals college. And college is where you would get knowledge. And you know it's all true because I wasn't the only one who had said it. I remember those days, those humble old days, when the kids did nothing all day but come to accordance just to sit, to pray.
Go in. Boys in.